the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate. The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987. In leadership or offered environmentally friendly policies and technology. We see this time and time again from BlackRock. They do something that seems like they're moving in the right direction and said that gun manufacturers should do more to protect the lives of the American people. Said these companies about improving safety, but so far, so does its engagement with authoritarian governments. We are unknowingly given BlackRock money, self-imposed mandates to help reduce that over time. Releasing its numbers this morning. Shares are down about 1.2%. But expectations, it's all about. Around that business, but seems to be. Are you curious about generating passive income through automated trading on Bybit? I've got something interesting to share and it's completely free. Click on the link below to follow along with my trades, and you won't even need to sit in front of your computer all day. You can also take a look at my monthly trading earnings, which I'm sharing openly by clicking the link in the description. It's all about making financial gains at your own pace. Check it out. The great majority of cryptocurrency and finance as well as Ripple and XRP will be discussed today. Having stated that, I would like to take a moment to thoroughly review a few points. In this place, the past few days, weeks, and even months have been really interesting. Furthermore, I believe that some of the most pressing issues are not being adequately addressed. Right now, there is only one thing I want each and every one of you to realize. Nobody exists. There is too much going on in this space over the next few months for anyone to afford to miss it. Even years in the future, I tweeted something. It's becoming really intriguing, I added. Scams and manipulation are at an all-time high right now. Right now, you have to use caution in this area. This is just the beginning of the next bull run. Nobody has the luxury of being unsettled. We currently have artificial intelligence, AI-generated advertisements on YouTube featuring Brad Garland House and well-known people in the industry urging you to send them cryptocurrency so they can reimburse you 2 times more. It is all fraud. It is all phony. It is all absurd. While whales get richer, the mainstream media will draw attention to emotional announcements like ETFs to attract stupid money and cause FOMO. Additionally, the public will be deceived by mainstream media in an obvious attempt to deflect attention from the largest prospects in this field. 2020 was a year filled with some of the biggest manipulation incidents in cryptocurrency history. The majority believed that cryptocurrency was about to end and conventional media reported this. Subsequently, the XRP and Ripple case was dropped later that year. The mainstream media also didn't lag behind. Although adverse sentiment erupted on social media, it is currently seen as one of the best times to purchase XRP. Not to be overlooked is the fact that Elon Musk spoke about Dogecoin to the moon on mainstream media in 2021. It was everywhere in the spotlight. Right? Fascinating. The media is under the control of the biggest players. Hell, they run the entire show and have complete influence over it. To most people, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street are just names. Additionally, they see it as a never-ending cycle of profit. They manipulate our feelings and our bank accounts. And since they have complete control, they are aware that they can. We have all day to celebrate ETFs. Ultimately, though, the second cryptocurrency is on paper and no longer on chain. Meme game is done. For the benefit of the biggest players on Wall Street, they have just one manipulation that will have a significant impact on this market. Ultimately, one of the greatest possibilities is currently in front of the average investor. We have the opportunity to lead the institutions for the first time in history. All you need to do is make sure you don't get shaken out. Make sure you are protecting your wealth and that frauds don't steal all of your cryptocurrency. It's not only about XRP either. Those who identified the biggest utility gem in the market were presented with an amazing chance. That's the reason I discuss so many treasures on this channel. Ultimately, though, I want you all to realize how important this particular moment is in this space right now. If my understanding is correct, everyone is observing the price of XRP and commenting, "Oh, the price is barely moving," and other such absurdities. However, I want you all to understand that the celebration is still in progress. Not even the invitations have been sent out. Correct. The most absurd aspect of it all is the manipulation and scams involved. Really, everything we're witnessing at the moment is essentially at an all-time high. And that's precisely how it goes down before the big event. That is the reason I mentioned 2020. All of the significant manipulation incidents and significant shakeouts occurred just prior to the main event. You have to understand that you cannot feel anything at all in this space. It is imperative that you take security extremely seriously. You must always ensure that your thoughts are coherent. Apart from this, I find it incomprehensible that we are still sitting here discussing the ETF news for XRP. We are unsure if the BlackRock announcement, which functions as a kind of foundation for the company, announced that, as we verified yesterday, BlackRock had not submitted a shares XRP trust. This matter has been brought to the attention of the Delaware Division of Corporations. The fact that BlackRock, the real Twitter accounts, shared this message further suggests to me that this may be verified. Although it doesn't really matter. Correct. For a BlackRock ETF to be introduced, I did not purchase XRP. What makes me want to sell my XRP, then? And why would I? If this is fake news, why would that make me sad? Like, I'm outbothered. I'm not. Furthermore, nothing really changes even if this is a hoax as it appears to be. As I mentioned earlier, if this is something that is unsettling you, now is the time to realize that the BlackRock news about an ETF centered around XRP is not true. You have no idea what you were holding in the first place, therefore I'm just going to sell my XRP. Aside from the aforementioned waters, ETF news should arouse investors' curiosity week after week. However, the XRP community should be aware that better news equals a broken compass rather than people continuing to fall for it and FOMO disappearing. And yes, this is precisely the reason I keep claiming that Bitcoin will reach $200,000 due to all these significant events, including the ETF catalyst. The entire market is going to soar. It's all absurd. They are manipulating someone's feelings. Once more, the moment someone discovers that BlackRock, which manages $10 trillion in assets, has filed to launch a Bitcoin AKF, the market will explode across all platforms and the mainstream media will not be able to ignore it. And I've already witnessed others taking advantage of it. Alright, so $10 trillion is set to pour into Bitcoin. Sadly, it doesn't. That does not imply that Bitcoin will attract $10 trillion in investment. Imagine how much money BlackRock would truly bring in for Bitcoin at the very least. Would $1 trillion be involved? I'm not sure. However, it won't reach $10 trillion right away. That's not how it will work, which is why, as I mentioned earlier, there are people acting on their feelings. The news is suddenly phony, even if we have all